thecuttingedgeculture.com. I have two members of Memphis May Fire here at the very sweaty Vans Warped Tour. Vans, as they were doing their sort of advertising, was saying, you know, the world might come to an end. So what's the last song you want to listen to as the world comes to an end? If it did, right now or December.
What's that song? It's like It's the End of the World as We Know It. I feel like that would be like the one you'd have to listen to. I don't think you'd really have a choice. They wrote that song for people to listen to.
I'm gonna go with Dream On.
Alright. What are the benefits of playing Warped Tour this year?
Well, it's awesome. There's kids here. There's stages for us to play on. Sound systems.
You watch the review later, like.
No, on the real, no. It's
Matty's being curt. I'm gonna smack him.
It's awesome. Everything about Warped is a benefit. It's amazing. It's the best tour of the summer, hands down. So we're just thankful to be a part of it.
Great bands to hang out with. Great fans. It's amazing crowds every day. We played super early today. We were bummed. We thought not all the kids could get in time, but it was still an amazing show.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Traffic was pretty brutal this morning.
Yeah, it was.
I will say. With so many bands and so many short sets, how do you guys stand out, no matter what time you have to play?
I mean, like, we've always been known as a band that like gives like 100% every day, no matter what. So I mean, like, even back when we were playing shows for like 10 kids, you know, like a few years ago or whatever, it's like we would give 100%.
Or last year
at the Met, yeah. So it's like, you know, it's just
You get the same show no matter what.
Yeah, and we're always gonna give it our all. So I mean, you can always expect to see us do that. Like, go to see us, which is cool.
Like I said, I was at that show and I totally agree that no matter how many people are there, you do get the same show. You get full-on energy no matter what. So that's awesome. Long time ago when we were growing up, there were a lot of boy bands. Too many boy bands. And then there was too many pop punk bands. And some might say now that there might be a little oversaturation with the hardcore bands. How do you guys stand out?
Speak it like it is. Call it like it is.
I mean, honestly,
lyrically.
Yeah, like we just do us, you know? I mean, like, I think there's so many bands that are like, all right, well, you know, The Devil Wears Prada, like, this record of theirs did so good, so we need to write a record that sounds just like this. And we've never been like that. We've never done that. Like, we legitimately write music that we love and that we love to play and release it. And I mean, if it does well, good, and if it doesn't, then, you know, like, whatever. Like, we're still happy with the record. And I think that people pick up on that, and they'll find that we're not just like following trends. We're actually writing music that we love. And I think that sets us apart a little bit.
Speaking of writing music, the new album, I more than slightly enjoy it.
Awesome.
What was your wife's reaction the first time she heard track number 7?
It was pretty awesome because she knew that I was writing a song along those lines, but
you kept it a secret.
Yeah, but I kept it a secret, and she actually didn't hear it until it was like done. And I wish I could have been there in person when she heard it for the first time, but I was in the studio and I sent her like a demo version of it after it was all tracked and everything, and she lost it. She was stoked, and I mean, like, she deserves it. She's perfect. So I don't know. It was awesome.
It's a great song. How do you juggle married life and tour life?
It's not easy by any means. Honestly, it's my wife is just so amazing and like understanding and supportive. And I mean, like, we've been dating since we were freshmen in high school, and we've been married for 6 years. And so it's like we always knew it was going to be like this. And so I guess we were like a little more mentally prepared than most people that just kind of jump into touring life with relationships. But I don't know, like, she's awesome and understanding, and I'm so thankful for that. So.
She always comes out with just at least a few days in each show.
Yeah, for sure.
So the new album, at least to my untrained ear, has improvements technically. Instrumentally, it sounds tighter. Vocally, it sounds tighter. You sound like you have more of a range. The screams are grittier. The cleans are softer. So there's a lot going on. It seems like there's been a lot of improvement in the new album. What's kind of attributed to that growth?
I mean, like I said it in other interviews, but I mean,
we're the only ones that matter.
No, I think Challenger, as was any record before this, is always a crystal clear representation of our growth, like as a band and as people and as musicians and as writers. And it's always going to continue to be like that. I mean, if we ever write a record and we're like, well, this is just as good, as the last one, then it's time to stop writing new music, because every band should improve. And I think some people are a little nervous when it comes to change, but I think with growth comes change, and so I think it's important for bands to grow and to change a little bit and to put out different records every time, so the fans aren't just listening to the same thing over and over again. So that's it.
Truly.
What's the benefit of releasing a lyric video for the album?
Well, one of our favorite things, like when we play live, is having kids chant, certain parts, like, shout parts or, choruses and things, and it's awesome. It's really exciting before an album comes out, so they can learn it, and, come to the shows, even though the record's only been out for a couple days and already know the lyrics.
Right. For sure.
So
and that's why, like, all of our, all of our songs, when Rise releases them, like, right off the bat, are actually lyric videos that have, the lyrics attached to them and everything. So it's like, lyrics are like a huge part of my life. Obviously, it's my job. So I like to make sure that kids aren't singing the wrong thing and everything. I know it's funny because I'll get tweets from kids sometimes, and they're just like, dude, I love this lyric where you say like this and this, and I'm like, well, that's not really what it is, but I'm glad you like it. But no, I mean, yeah, lyric videos are, I think, an absolute must at this point in the music industry.
What's up next for Memphis May Fire after Vans Warped Tour?
South America, Europe.
With
Of Mice and Men, yeah, in Europe, it's going to be awesome. And then giant U.S. tour in the fall that we can't talk about yet. And then another giant U.S. tour at the beginning of 2013 that we can't talk about yet. But big things in store. I think everyone's going to be really stoked to hear about it.
Very cool. And I hope by then, everyone's healthy.
We didn't really take it in.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to stay healthy on tour, but we do our best.
And this is Jackie with thecuttingedgeculture.com.